Jen. I am back. I've actually been back for a few days, but it's really taking me quite some time to get unpacked, and the girls have had tons of appointments and things like that. So I just kind of pushed everything else aside this morning. I want to share with you guys some cards that I made when I was down at my mom's. My mom has just an enormous supply of crafting stuff. So I was able to play with a lot of her stuff, and it was great because I was able to try out a few things I've been interested in getting, which I will probably talk about in another video. But right now I'm going to just share all of the cards that I made while I was down there. My mom is a Stampin' Up consultant, so she has a lot of Stampin' Up projects. So these first two cards, I did use a Stampin' Up set. I love coloring these lemons. I colored them with, I was able to use her Zig Clean Color markers. She has a set of 60 of like the bullet point, and then they have a fine tip on the other side. They are fabulous for watercoloring. The color is more intense than like the Tim Holtz Distress markers. But the two sets, like I was using the Tim Holtz and her Clean Color markers together, they were just awesome. I totally want to get a set. So that's what I used to color these. And she has something else I want to pick up are some Prima dies. She has the leaves and the flowers. I'll show you the flowers in a minute, but they cut so beautifully. So let me just see. Oops, somebody's texting me. Do a little close-up here. Another item I used of my mom's, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, were the fine tip Wink of Stella pens. And so I stamped this in Archival Coffee and then went back over it with the fine tip Wink of Stella. I don't know if you can see it, but I love the way that that looks together. I'm sorry, I have no idea what paper line this is. My mom truly could like open a store. She has so much stuff, so it was really a lot of fun to play with all of her items. My card bases for all of these cards are heavyweight, either watercolor paper or Bristol paper. If I did watercoloring on the top, I tend to use watercolor paper for the card base. And then this is just the same image. My mom also has the Simon Says Stamps dies that have the stitching. I was also in love with those while I was there. I apologize, I keep getting texts. So those were two of them. And then these are the flowers. These are like the Lace Prima flower dies, and it comes with several different sizes. I think 3 different sizes. Absolutely love those. I kept cutting them out. And they cut so beautifully. They're very intricate, but they cut really lovely. I was using my mom's Big Shot, and I have a Cuttlebug, and I've really liked my Cuttlebug over the years, but I am contemplating getting the new gray and white Big Shot. So we will see. This, I just did some embossing up here, and I'll probably do a little bit of a haul video. I purchased some palettes of the Colorbox inks, and they come like 8 in a palette, and they come out beautifully if you stamp them and then put clear embossing over the top of them. And this is the inside. And there I used that leaf again. And these papers, I know I used a whole 6x6 pad of my mom's. She had an Anna Griffin pad of paper that I just absolutely loved. And here is another one, and this is that same paper. It's so pretty. I was just using all of her dies. And then this was, I love this. This was another Stamping Up stamp. Before I left, Mika, no, 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 don't eat the rug. Mika's getting so big, I have to do an update on her too. I'm like, oh, I have so much to catch up on. This is a Stamping Up stamp. I stamped off a whole bunch of stuff when I left to come home. I haven't unpacked. The only thing I haven't unpacked was my huge crafting bag that I took because I taught a class while I was down there and I brought tons of stuff with me. So this is watercolored with those Zig Clean Color markers. They are, you can just see the color is a little bit more intense. I just splattered some gray on there when I was done, and again used some Wink of Stella on there, which you can see that shimmer. And then there's that same stitched die. Okay, what else? This one, I love this little stamp. This was also in one of her Stamping Up sets. And I apologize. I'm pretty sure I used the Clean Color markers on this as well. Really simple little card. And this one I made when I first got down there, which was like a month ago, so I am not even quite sure. I know I used, actually, I don't even remember which stamp, what I stamped these off of. I can't remember if this was her stamp set or one of my stamp sets. My brain is a little foggy. This is a stamp set. So one day when I was there, I got to meet up with Jill, who is Stampyra here on YouTube, and we had so much fun. We did a little shopping, so we went shopping. I bought this two different, they're Paper Doll Stamps, I think is the company, and I bought two different circus stamps. So I did like some collage stamping on this one, and then embossed this thanks, and then I loved this little elephant. So I don't even think I did anything with the inside of that. But we did a little shopping at this really cool stamp store or scrapbooking store, and then we spent the whole day watercoloring. Actually, I have the two images right here that I watercolored. And we chatted, and we could have like just sat there for an entire week. But we only had the one day. So hi Jill. I have, I'm going to do a little haul on some stuff that Jill gave me and a little present she gave me. So that's that. And then so while Jill and I were watercoloring, she has all of the, or a whole bunch of the, is it Art Impressions? Yeah, it's the Art Impressions watercoloring stamps. So these were the two images that I did. I definitely want to get some of these stamps. It was so much fun to color these. And then this was the other one. So now here's the difference. So this one here, I colored, I know I did the flowers with the Clean Color Zig pens. And then this one here was done with Tim Holtz, I believe. So you can see the difference in the intensity of the two different markers, but they really coordinate well together. And then, oh, I just had this, I unpacked. This was just another Stamping Up stamp my mom had. I'm going to turn this into a card and cover up this blank space here with a sentiment or something. But these, again, are colored with the Clean Color, and you can see you can really get some bright coloring there. If you see a tiny bit, a little shimmer on there, I just dropped some of the Ultra Thick Embossing Powder on there and then heated it from the bottom. So it has, you can feel a little bit of texture from that embossing on there. But all I did was sprinkle it on there. So those are all the cards I made while I was gone. I have stuff all over my tabletop here because I was just starting to unpack. I can't remember. This is another stamp set my mom had, and I was just watercoloring and wink of studying everything. So this is this stamp, and this, so that's it watercolored. Quite a difference. But yes, I need to get unpacked. I'm going to follow up with a quick video of some of the stuff that Jill gave me while I was there. And should be getting back into my normal swing of things here over the next week or two. The girls still have a few weeks off for summer break. So I tend to be busy with them. And then getting into the fall, I definitely have a whole bunch of things I want to do and videos I want to post. I still want to do an updated video of pincushion. Actually, we made some while I was down at my mom's with her friend, and definitely have some if you're not a sewer or don't have a sewing machine, you can totally do it without one, because we did it without sewing machines. So anyways, I'm going to cut this off here, but I will be back. I hope everyone is having a wonderful summer, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.